Hey, good morning, everybody, or good evening, depends where you are. It is Richard, Lifestyle Salon Coach, and I'm here to help you, salon owners, make some money in your salon. So I'm just double checking that my Facebook is working. While you guys come in and say hi to me, I'm going to delete that one there. I'm rock and rolling, ready to go. Ready to share my screen with you and ready to go. And I need to know some of you are online with me at the moment. So let's get here. Find out who's online. Say hi to me. Whereabouts in the world are you? What's the weather doing? We are just north of Sydney. It is beautiful here. It's going to be a cracking day. I'm going to go for a walk nice and early because it's going to be about 27. The sun is shining. The sky is blue. The water is warm. What more could we be asking for as a salon owner or as a person who's alive in this fantastic world that we live in? Let's dive in. Let's share my screen. A big one today. I have been talking to salon owners all over the world. You notice that I did a Black Friday special, which was come and have a talk with me. If you guys are trying to own your business and you don't know the next step or you're just not happening, this is the time. I don't ever open my calendar up. This is my calendar opened up for the Black Friday special. What is that? But there you go. We decided we'd do that. It has been awesome. We've got some salon owners that have come and took that plunge and joined us, draw their line in the sand. And I've been realizing there's some massive holes and there's a pattern that's happening here. So we're going to dive in and find out what that is. I'm just making sure that we are here live. We are. Let's find out where we're going because it is a little bit slow on my laptop today, but hopefully it'll get through my internet. Might have to get their mice working a bit faster. But anyway, I'm going to dive in here, share my screen with you. There's another one just booked in. Share my screen with you and let's find out how we're going to try and help you guys. So what's the big issue here? Now, let me tell you what I'm seeing around the globe with all you guys. We can't find staff for toffees. We can't really find anything at all. Let me just make sure we're closing these down. I don't want too many open. I don't know if you're on, guys. I will try and catch you. This internet over here with me is a little bit slow. I'm really sorry, but we'll see how we go. If not, I'm going to talk away and I'll catch up with you later on. How's that? We'll get into the nitty gritty. We'll go. Most people that's a salon owner, we don't go for this until we get to about year 2 or 3 and we go, right, we wake up and go, yeah, my salon could give me the dream. My salon can give me the wage I want. The reality is it doesn't happen. Like it just doesn't happen. If I just share with you a second here, this is the fact that the average salon owner pays himself about 34 to about 75,000 a year in a wage. Pretty small if you ask me. It definitely needs to be more than that. I'm just making sure that I am actually live in here. Can someone let me know? Am I live? I don't even know how you'll let me know unless I go onto Facebook. It is this morning, isn't it? Hey, I'm just making sure that so I'm talking to myself. There's no point. I'm just making a quick video. I don't want to do that. I want to change your world today. I want to give you a good kick and go, come on, guys, this is it. It's time to go. So the average salon pays himself 34 to 75,000. So we know it's tough out there. We can't find staff to fill. But most of you guys have too many staff and you just don't realize it. Now, let me just show you a fact here. I've got lots of things to talk about, but I'm going to dive in here. You guys are finding this really hard. This is what I'm finding when I'm diving into people's P&L, that you guys can't actually, I'm on beautiful, you can't actually know how to get your staff to 3 times wage. Now, this is really easy for me as a coach to explain this to you. It really is. I think I'm coming live now for you guys, which is great. I can actually see you guys, which is good. I don't want to stand here talking to you. I want to make sure we're having a conversation here. The problem is that you have either too many staff or not enough clients. That's it. There's 2 things you've got to decide today. If your staff have gaps, if your staff aren't hitting the 3 times wage, that's the only 2 issues that you've got to work out. Do I need to let some staff members go or do I need to work on getting more clients into the salon? And that is as simple as it gets. Hey guys, I can see you on, Tracy. Well done. Sandra, awesome. Yeah, beautiful. Awesome. I know we have people listening. So what we want to figure out is how do we fix that? Because the problem is, I want you to look today, if you can, at your wage percentage. Now, picture this. If you imagine every dollar that goes into your till, to have a great business, 30 cents of that dollar needs to be on wages. I mean, it's a big chunk, hey, but 30% needs to go on wages. That leaves us 70% left to pay our GST, to pay our taxes, to pay our rent, to pay all our bills, to pay our stock, and a little bit left over. So 30 cents in the dollar is where we're aiming for. For you guys in the UK, 30 pence in the pound. That is what you're looking for to the ideal wage, which means that 3 times wage will get you there. It's enough. I hear people banter around, let's make it 4, let's make it 5, let's make it 2.5. I like to set my target so my staff can achieve it and then go above and beyond that. Yes, they're going to hit 4, but we want somewhere where they know they can hit. There's no point giving them a target that's so small they can't even get the arrow in it. We want them to hit that target in the bullseye and actually get a win, which means they'll hit it more often. So why do salon owners struggle to actually get to this level? See, I call it the war zone because you're fighting with everyone else. It means your pricing's wrong. That's the hardest way to get out of it. You don't have enough clients in the salon. You have way too many staff that are lazy. They've got used to working not enough in the salon. You know, they're used to working with only, 20 clients a week where we need 30 plus. Or you're leaking clients because they're actually not doing their job properly. The consultations isn't getting done properly. These are things that are really important to a salon owner. You see, if you're like me, when we started owning a salon, I just wanted to do hair, do it good. I was good at what I did and I wanted to get busy. No dramas. When I started employing staff, I realized they weren't as passionate as me. They'll never be as passionate as me. I realized that pretty quickly because I'm the one with the money in the game. I'm the one who's taking all the money out. So the argument is, how do we get your staff passionate? Well, you have to systemize your business. So there's different elements that go into this, but there's only 2 things that you've got to decide today. Do you have enough clients to fill your team? If not, work on attracting as many clients as you can. If you've got enough clients coming through the door, but they're not coming back, then you've got to work internally on your client journey, your systems, to make sure you stop losing. Or have you employed too many people? You see, we seem to have this shortage. Everyone says there's a shortage of stylists out there. There's a shortage of beauticians. I don't know how we can have that shortage, because if you look at most salon owners, they're not smashing 3 times their wage and going, hey, Rich, I've got a problem. What's that problem? I'm absolutely full to the brim. I'm making loads of money. My rent's low. I'm charging a fortune. My staff are running 3-4 times their wage. I've got so much money, but I want to get even bigger. I don't get that, which means people are not full, but you're still looking for stylists and you're still looking for beauticians. It means you're not full. What you should be looking at is, I don't have enough clients. I'm losing clients. My staff aren't trained good enough. This all comes down to one person in the salon, and that's you. I'm telling you now, if you are not hitting 3 times wages, you look at yourself and you've got to dive in and figure out what it is. Do you have to get rid of Mary? Does she have to go? She's not pulling her weight. That means have you got enough clients for these 3 people? Still not got enough clients? I mean, let's think about it. How many do you need? Let's be pretty obvious here. You need 30 staff for one person, 30 staff for another, 30 staff for another, and poor Mary, she needs 30 staff. So do you do 120 clients a week at the moment? That's what I'm asking you. 30 per staff member, 30 per beautician. And if you're not doing 120 at the moment, you're overstaffed. Or you need clients, you need bums on seats. That's where you're at the moment. And that's why you're not in 3 times. See, 30 cents in the dollar is huge, but that needs to be allocated. What I'm seeing at the moment is 45 cents and 50 cents out of that. Every single dollar that goes in your till is going on wages. It's been eaten up by your team. There is never enough left over. You've got 50 cents left over out of the dollar. 50 cents. Well, we know GST takes 10. Your stock should be 10, where you guys are at 15 and 20, but I'm not going to get onto that. Your other bills are 20. Do you know how much that leaves you? 5 cents in the dollar belongs in your wage. 5 cents in the dollar. It's nothing. So if you want a salon and get yourself out of the war zone, you've got to figure out some things. And that is, how do I attract real good quality clients? There is no point bonging in a few cheapies now and again. Come and have a dollar foil. Come and have this. Yeah, it works when you want it to, but that's not the main aim here. The main aim out of all this, guys, is how do I actually get real good quality? Well, let me tell you, in 2017, it's been so amazing. Every salon owner I know, this is how it is. And we're getting some massive results in our group, massive results. I've got loads I'll be sharing with you next week in here as we approach our webinar on next Monday. That's week Monday, by the way, guys. You see, the difference is that people, there's a zone, we call it the war zone, and people are there. You're there now trying to find clients. Everyone's trying to find clients. You're all doing the same thing. It's a big fighting mess. I say you've got to get out of that. If you jump on the webinar week Monday, I'll explain exactly how to do it step by step. You see, the problem is, guys, is that you've got to attract good quality clients to your salon. You've got to train your staff to do the right consultation, the right client journey. So every single staff member that does a client holds on to as many as they can. A really good salon's only going to keep half of them anyway. You know, I think we had one guy in our group who's got the retention rate to 70%. I've never heard that before. He's working so hard on his client journey and getting the right clients in. If you marry that off, it's the only way to go. So for me, guys, you got to tend to do that. So my question is, hey, Nikki, how are you? Good on you. I'm glad you can see me. So the question is, guys, hey, Tammy, how are you? I know that you're killing it down there, Tammy. Good on you. My question to you guys is two things, two huge things, right? We say what's wrong with your salon. Are you overstaffed? Do you need to get rid of people, or do you need to attract clients? That decision's yours. Now, when you opened your salon all them years ago, I don't know whether this was your dream or not. It wasn't my dream for 5 years. When I opened my salon, I just wanted to open my salon and make money. I wanted a job. I wanted to pay myself a wage. And what I actually wanted to do was just be okay. That's it. I didn't really care about too much. Let me move that big, fat, ugly line that I put in there. There you go. What I wanted to do was just earn some money. I just wanted to survive, and I just wanted to pay the bills. It wasn't long though, but I realized that I was getting paid less than my staff, and I actually wanted to get more money. Well, to me, that meant that I had to do something different. I wanted to live the dream. I realized that there's a big bad world out there, and I was working really long hours for very little money, and something had to change. I had a horrible job, and I was the boss. And the worst thing about it is this boss was winging it. He really was. He was just having a go. Yeah. Hey, Sandra. Yeah, it's just, there's 80% of salon owners close in 3 years' time because they either really die out and they go bad and they close, or they just give in because they just can't stand the fight anymore. So I get that, Sandra. I understand that. I really do. That it is hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but that's why we chip away with my course that you're in. We chip away until we start implementing small things to make a difference. You see, in 2017, and especially in 2018, the clients are looking for something different. Your job is to find out what that is and make it happen. Then you can get clients on tap, which means your staff get full and you get to live the dream. The hardest thing now for you guys is you're so busy putting fires out, you haven't got time to learn. Not the other day, someone gave me a big bag of gold, not literally, but it was a big bag of gold. It was thousands of videos and worksheets and things that are going to change my life. It's immense. But you know what? It's sitting there still. I've had a little peek now and again, but because it's free, it's sitting there and it's knowledge, I don't really do it. The money is not in the knowledge. You see, the thing is, you're going to have to put some money in and implement this stuff, because just knowing this stuff isn't enough. Like, it's on Google, it's on YouTube. I do this every week. You guys know what to do. You need to do it. The problem is we just don't, do we? We just don't. We need someone who's going to hold you accountable, and someone go to you every month and go, hey guys, this is where you need to be at. How are you doing? You know, like going to the gym and getting a personal trainer to help you actually achieve them, so to drop your dress sizes, to actually pull you about in a bit further, to actually make you look a bit different. Sometimes you need that help. Today and today only, I will do it again. I've opened my books, remember, to have a chat, to figure out if this sort of stuff's good for you. My lifestyle salon coaching, which ends at getting you guys out of the war zone and into the lifestyle. So if you guys are not on my course at the moment, time to give me a call, 20 minutes of your life. Sit down, have a chat. I'll explain exactly what I think is wrong with your salon, where the holes are. I'll explain exactly how I can help you. And that's it. The decision then's yours, not mine. I've got to work with you. I'm not going to hoodwink you in or anything like that. It's crazy. We have two. We have a salon that needs to be busy and organized. We have a big course for that. We also have a light version, the foundation, to build some foundations to get this in and get you moving out of the war zone within a year if we can. It's all about living that dream, guys. And the problem is you're going to have to juggle and commit to at least an hour a week minimum to grow on your business, because the day you don't work on your business is the day that you only work on today's problems, and they'll just keep popping up all the time. Need to get that move on. So there you go, guys. Bit of a rant. How did that go? Hopefully you guys are here. We'll see how we are. Hopefully you're still here. You haven't gone. Very slow internet at the moment over here. I'm not sure whether NBN, super fast NBN, hey, pretty slow. But there you go. Living the dream. Two things wrong, guys. It's your job to find out what it is. If you are spending 30 cents in the dollar on your wages, you are making money. You are making money. Your team are making money. They're hitting their commissions. Everyone's happy. Everyone's honky-dory. If you're paying more than 30 cents in the dollar for your wages, 50 cents I've seen this week alone, 45 cents I've seen this week's alone, then you guys will have nothing left in the pot. And I mean, let's talk about long term. I've talked about now, like that's why you're struggling, but let's talk about long term here just for a second, right? The long term is you're going to need a refit soon because your salon's going to start looking tired. Your staff are going to get bored because the training is non-existent because there's no money in the pot. Your stock levels on your shelf are going to start opening up wider because you're going to can't afford to buy any new ones, and you're just spreading them out a bit more in the salon. Your staff know that you're struggling and making no money. Do they want to be part of that? Do they want to know that they work at a salon that's sinking? Of course they don't. They want to work at a salon that's growing and has good culture and it's pumping. That's what they want. You've got to grow your business for your team. You've got to learn things for your team because you are your team's coach. You're your team's mentor. They're looking for you. And if you're looking around like a headless chicken, who are they going to look up to? They're going to realize that you are winged and you don't have a clue. They're looking up to you and you need to learn new stuff so you can teach them new stuff so your salon can be great again. That's what we want. That's the whole point of this. Okay, guys, let's dive in. Don't forget, I'm going to put a link through here. If you want to hook up with me, you can. Not a problem. I'm here most of the day. You can book a call with me next week and then it'll be closed, of course. Let's start 2018 as you mean to go on. Don't wait till 2018. Because by the time you've waited, by the time you've thought about it, by the time you've started, it's going to be March. We want to start January 1, boom, straight out of the gates. That's what we want to do, which means you've got to do something now. You've got to decide and draw the line in your sand and say, you know what, Richard, like, how much is this costing me? How much? How much is this costing me? My staff not in 3 times. I mean, I've showed you this before. We've worked out. It's about 129,000. But really, truthfully, guys, time to draw your line in the sand and go, I want a different way. And you know what? Time's today. All right, guys, catch you later. Thanks for that. It's a chat. I'm going to go for a walk before it gets too hot. I'm going to chill out. If any of you guys got any questions for me, you know how to hit me up. I'm on Facey. You can get in touch with me anytime you want. Tag me in something, PM me. We'll sort something out. Let's get your salon in 2018 making you some money. Like, you've got to build these foundations. Catch you later, guys. Hope to catch you sometime this week or next week. See you later.